Content warning. The following podcast contains descriptions of harm to animals. You're listening to Quantum Childhood, a Tales from the Loop actual play podcast presented by Geek at Arms. My name is Brian, I'll be the Game Master. Let's introduce our players.
Hi, I'm Christian. I play Enzo, the weirdo, who's 14 years old.
Well, hi, I'm Jacob. I play Kevin, the popular kid, who's like 13 or something.
I'm John. I play Jomar Smith. I'm the rocker kid, about 14 years old.
I am Jacob, not the same one, and I play Cody, the hick.
So my character's name is Moghu. She's 12 years old. My name is Yolanda.
This is episode 2 of the 4 seasons of Mad Science, The Killer Birds Part 2. Alright, when we left, you guys were battening down for the night, waiting for the sun to go down so that you could climb up and investigate the pigeon's nest. As the sun goes down, it gets cooler and then colder, and you suddenly all decide that Cody actually did have a really good idea bringing those leather chaps. And as the sun is going down, more birds start to gather a little bit to the eastern part of the island. And you can see seagulls and a couple of large cormorants. And as usual, that hawk circling up above them all. Any of the pigeons that wander away from the island at that point get attacked by the larger birds and driven back to the nest. But if the bigger birds ever come anywhere closer to the nest, the pigeons, which seem to be much larger in number, come out in force and fight them off. Well, once the sun goes down, the seagulls and cormorants and the hawk take off to somewhere else, and the pigeons all settle down into their nest. Are you climbing up?
Throughout watching this unfold, have I been able to hear any voices from the birds? Have they been saying any words?
You can hear faintly from up at the top of the hill, the pigeons continuing to talk to one another.
Okay.
It's hard to make them out, but they do seem to be actually conversing with one another. They'll respond to each other.
Maybe we can bring some kind of peace offering to commiserate with them, the meaner birds.
Well, Moghu's pockets are full of
Corn.
seed and fish.
Right.
Corn.
Assorted grains.
And I got rice.
Right, the rice also.
That'll be extra useful in case we encounter any vampires at the same time.
Or a wedding.
Yeah, that too.
A bird wedding.
Well, guys, I don't see the hawk flying anymore. What do you think? Should we try to get closer to the pigeon nest?
I think I'm going to need to keep my feet solid on the ground, so I'll just kind of keep watch.
Yeah, we could sneak up there with some. A couple of us go.
So the owl, right? The hawk is gone, right?
Yes,
As
the
far as we can
hawk and all the larger birds flew away when the sun went down.
I would try and go up.
Oh, okay, the sun is down. Is it dark?
It is very quickly getting dark. There's still a little bit of light being cast from the lights on the harbor, but it doesn't really reach this far very well. But the sky is clear. So you got plenty of starlight and moonlight.
Oh, by the way, did any of you bring a flashlight?
Nope.
There might have been one in the camping kit.
I forgot one.
I would imagine that Enzo, being
I feel like Kevin would have thought of it.
well, Enzo almost certainly did because he's a somewhat experienced camper.
I brought a lighter.
So if the pigeons are up there having a rock concert,
No,
you're
that's
ready.
right.
Yeah, I think there'd be in the camping kit just some basic.
Perfect.
All right, so Jomar is going to stay down at the base and keep watch. Is anybody else staying at the bottom?
No, I'm going.
I want to go.
All right.
But I do think that we should leave at least one person, or at least 2 people back.
Watch the camp.
It doesn't seem like it's a good idea to try to fight these birds if you're alone.
Oh, do we have somebody armed we can leave, or does Jomar have a bat?
Yes. I have my bat and my drumsticks. I'm armed. I'm going to call myself Mr. Aware.
Okay, it's been suggested that one other person remain behind. Is anybody going to do that?
Or is everybody else raring to climb?
I mean, I can call out to you guys. Seriously, if you guys want to go.
How steep is this thing we're going to climb?
How scary of a situation is this?
It's not a sheer cliff. It's anywhere from 40 to 60 degrees, depending on what part of the hill you're scrabbling up. It's not what I would call rock climbing. It's bouldering. All right, so anybody who's climbing needs to make either a move or a stealth roll, whichever one you can do better.
Like a sneak roll? I don't see stuff.
Yeah, sneak. Sorry. I was mixing up my game systems.
Did you mean to say charm?
And I'm looking at my lasso. Well, let's hear how Moghu fails to get up the cliff first, maybe.
Hey, hi.
Still waiting on a roll from Cody.
Yeah, so I have an idea, which is to use my lasso once I get up to help other people up. Will it help me get up in this situation? Or should I just make the move roll by itself?
Go ahead and roll with it, but I'll subtract one success. So if you only make one, then you didn't succeed. But if you make two or more, then you can help somebody.
All right. Move definitely better than sneak. So let's see. Okay.
Okay.
Only one success.
All right. So then Enzo has one success to share. Who is Enzo going to be helping?
I guess go for Moghu again. So, the 0.
Okay. And that leaves us with Cody. Now, your options here are you can use your luck to just re-roll, or you can say this is a matter of pride for you if you can justify that. I've forgotten what your pride is.
Fighting for what's right.
Or you can push the roll, which means you just take a condition and you get to re-roll any of your failed dice. So you'd get to roll 5 more dice and see if you can pick up another success that way.
Oh, okay.
Four
So
dice.
I'll push my success then. I'll say that I was the last to try to get up, and I tried and failed to climb. So I refuse to stay behind while everybody else goes and checks out the birds, because maybe there will be a fight. So I swing my lasso up again, trying to see if Kevin can catch it and help me up. And let's see if it works.
Okay. And what condition are you checking for that?
Exhausted.
All right. One success.
Sweet.
Okay. So Kevin catches your lasso, helps you up. You make a little bit of noise, but it doesn't seem to have disturbed the pigeons. The rocks as you climb are still warm from the day's heat. Rough under your hands. The moonlight is a little bit deceptive, so you're not always quite certain where you're putting your feet is going to be secure and quiet. But eventually you manage to get all the way up, and you look out over the pigeon's nest. There are a lot of birds up here, dozens at least. And they seem to have constructed their nest from anything that they could pick up from throughout the Boulder Beach area. Of particular note, right as you pull yourselves up past the lip and you're looking out across, you see a large piece of rusty metal that's got a very familiar number on it, IEX4Z32. And it's quite likely that this was taken off of whatever magnetrine ship that was. So you're up here. You haven't yet disturbed the pigeons. What are you doing?
Does it look... Is there just that one piece of metal in the nest? Or does it look like there's lots and lots of mechanical type parts making it up?
It's not a large proportion of mechanical parts. There's a few pieces of plating. The pigeons have somehow managed to get a screen door up here from somebody's house. There's glass and wood, both finished, and branches and twigs and so forth. You notice a few of the birds are still awake and active, but they haven't noticed you yet.
Well, I might jot down or sketch that piece of metal to kind of have a record of the name of that ship name. Just seems like it might come in handy.
All right.
Use my sketch pad, which is my iconic item. So maybe as we discuss that, it's just like quickly jotting that down.
Kevin, what are you doing?
So we're just on top of this. I'm kind of surveying the area right now, like without putting whatever flashlight I have directly at the birds. You know, like you don't want to wake up the birds. Right now we're kind of on a flat rock, or I guess I need a description of scene again. Like what Kevin's seeing.
So you are hiding behind a smallish boulder on a little incline that's mostly gravel. You can't move around a whole lot without causing like little rock slides that would make noise. The nearest pigeon is only about 20 feet away, and it's perched up on a larger rock looking around. It's surrounded by nesting materials. There are quite a few others scattered here and there in singly and in groups of 2 or 3 that are sleeping.
Oh. Are there any pigeons that are kind of a little ways off where if they were suddenly caught, nobody might notice?
Yeah, you could make an attempt to capture one quietly.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Cody and say, hey, Cody, how good are you with that lasso?
I mean, I'm feeling a little tired, but I was pretty good. I would have won that competition if the other kid didn't step forward across the line, But pigeons are a little bit small to try to rope.
Valid point. Let's see. So we know pigeons, they're not very observant, right? Especially sleepy pigeons. So I'm assuming I still got my bucket of water with me. And
you probably didn't carry the bucket of water up that difficult hill.
Oh, okay. But I do have my jacket on.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to take my jacket off very quietly and sneak up to this pigeon and just wrap my coat around it.
Smart.
All right. Give me a sneak roll then.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's too bad. As you're approaching the pigeon, you've selected...
Oh, wait. Matt, minor pause. Did I get to use my jacket or does that not work?
Sure.
Okay, come on, guys. We can do this.
My fingers are... Oh, no.
Okay.
You do still have the option of using a luck point or pushing the roll, or if you can come up with a way of justifying to use your pride. What's your pride?
I can't see how
immensely charming.
Immensely charming is going to help with catching this pigeon in the dark because he's not talking to me. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a luck roll here.
Okay. Then you get to make that roll again and add your jacket as an item so that you can use that in your roll.
Okay, so it's sneak and jacket, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And give it a value of
Wow.
1.
Family jacket. Oh, yes.
Oh, the jacket's your iconic
Excellent.
item. I forgot about that. Okay. As you're slipping up, you peek your head over a rock, and there is another pigeon just like right there in front of your nose that you were not expecting. And you catch your breath and then suddenly realize, oh, good, this one's asleep too. So you just throw your jacket over that one and back up the way you came. Of course, it wakes up as soon as you do that, but the jacket's thick enough to muffle its noises and shouting. It's flapping around inside the coat. It gets into one of the sleeves, though, and gets all bound up. So Kevin's got a captured pigeon now.
He better not wreck my sleeve.
Would that make you less immensely charming?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
pigeon poop is
Yeah, there you go.
uncharming.
That too, yeah. Walk up to a girl and a little bit dried up just falls out of your sleeve onto the ground.
All right, so
But I mean, a talking pigeon could help me be more charming.
among certain classes of people, yeah. So Kevin's got this pigeon in his jacket. What are you guys
Okay.
doing now?
What classes?
Who has the corn?
I'm showing him the
Who has the
pigeon.
corn?
I don't.
Let's see if it can be friendly.
It's like, we just want to talk.
Dude.
We just want to talk.
Let's take it
Show
back.
it that we're
and-
friendly. Classic bad cop, good cop.
Are you going to attempt this while you're still up there on top of the hill, or do you want to take it back down first?
I think we should skip
Kevin
her.
wants to take it back down.
That's a good idea, Kevin. Good call.
Yeah.
All right. I won't make you make another sneak or move roll to get back down the hill. We'll use your original roll to cover all of that. So you get back down, rejoin Jomar, and I presume pull the pigeon out of the jacket.
Whoa! How did you catch that one?
Pure adrenaline.
Wow. You impress me more every day, man.
Of course. So Kevin is very being cautious here. He wants to, like, if he gets it out of the coat, he's holding it very tightly, or I guess he's looking, guys, we need to, like, tie this bird up. Like on Miami Vice last week.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Do we have any twine or rope or anything? I don't see
A little
any.
tiny chair to tie it to.
Exactly. Well,
So how's the beak? Is it like pecking at you right now? Because or do you have the head too?
The whole thing's in the jacket, right?
He's pulled it out of the jacket to
Yes.
take a look.
Well, yeah, pulling it out.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
And aside, I say, Moghu, remember, good cop.
And it's panicky, and it's saying, "Oh no! Don't hurt! Don't hurt! Don't hurt people! People don't hurt!"
I showed the pigeon the corn.
Okay. Would somebody like to make a charm roll to see if they can
Charm roll.
calm it down with the corn?
I'll make the charm roll.
Never
I
mind.
like it.
I'm not
this is
charming. I'm definitely not
Kevin's
charming.
wheelhouse, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Whoa, no. Kevin's like, whoa. Hold it, man. Actually, would the pigeon, if I stuffed it all the way down the sleeve, would just his head stick out and it would kind of be like a straight jacket?
Sure.
Okay, that's how he is. Just his head's out. He's restrained. He or she.
See, I'm
we don't
worried.
know.
I'm worried that you're trying to make this charm roll after doing all this. But we'll see how smart the pigeon is, I guess.
Okay, so do I roll or do I explain or roll first?
Roll first, and we'll use that to guide your explaining.
Does the jacket count since...
I'm going to say in this situation, the jacket kind of counts against you, but I'm not going to penalize you.
Oh, okay.
So just roll a straight charm without the jacket.
Oh, come on. Every time.
Once again, you can have the option of spending a luck or pushing the roll.
This is important. Oh, wait. This is, I am immensely charming.
Oh, you are immensely charming. You could get a free success from that.
Yes.
Are you calling on your pride then?
I feel like, yes, because I mean, this is my first real conversation with my first contact with another species. And like, I just can't imagine it going bad after seeing E.T.
All right. So what do you say to this bird?
Hey, sir or madam, we come in peace. You can chill. We're not going to hurt you. We're the good guys.
People don't hurt. Good. People don't hurt.
Oh yeah, we're just great people. People in general are great. You would not want to kill any people.
Just never go to a restaurant.
No kill. Is that popcorn?
Oh yes, this is popcorn, and whoever wants to give them rice.
So do you have questions for the bird brain?
Who's the bad cop? Or who's good cop?
Guess you're good. You're good.
You're both now, apparently.
Yeah, you got it right.
You've made the magic happen.
Okay. I go. So, what are you planning to do in the future, Mister Peabody?
Lay eggs, nest, eat food, lay more eggs.
Mrs. Peabody. Okay. So that the big bird, the hawk. What's he up to? Is he gonna lay some eggs, or she?
Hawk is bad. Very bad. Very bad hawk. Kill pigeon.
Oh, why?
Well, that's terrible.
Because he's bad. Bad hawk, kill good pigeon. Bad seagull, kill good pigeon.
Wow. Okay. Kevin's a little sobered by his pigeons' life on the streets. Oh, okay. So why are you hanging out with the bad hawk and the bad seagulls?
No, avoid, avoid, avoid. Danger.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. I guess, it makes sense that you...
Avoid the
Yes.
hawk.
Oh, okay.
Strength in numbers.
Oh, gotcha. That's solid planning. I admire that.
How many pigeons? Do you know?
Lots, many pigeons. More pigeons than hawk.
Just one hawk?
One hawk,
How many seagulls?
some seagulls, many seagulls, not as many as pigeons.
Okay. Any other types of birds?
Cormorant, two cormorant.
What?
Big birds. Cormorant.
Kevin does not know that type of bird.
Being from the area, you do know that type of bird. It's a diving bird. Show to everyone. There we
Oh,
go.
that is a big one. They're probably
yes.
Floating, but Kevin
2
believes
feet
you.
in length, maybe.
Probably they've got about a 5 to 6 foot wingspan. They're pretty big bird.
How's that compared to the hawk size?
Hawks are smaller, 3.5 foot wingspan about.
But faster. I think.
Very fast and dangerous.
Okay, but these aren't like combat birds.
The cormorant's a diving fishing bird.
Okay, he said there's two of them.
That is what he said. Yes.
Is there anything else that you're afraid of?
Oh, are the two?
Cats. Cats very dangerous.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, cats are dangerous. I'm gonna give the pigeon some corn just because.
Yum yum yum.
He's on our side.
Yeah. So maybe you help us and we can help you. Some of these meaner birds.
Yes, yes. Help pigeons.
Have the seagulls always been on this island?
Seagulls everywhere. They follow water. They follow trash.
Do you have any main pigeon, like a leader or something?
No, don't understand. Who lead pigeons?
Have you noticed anything strange lately? Anything change among the pigeons and other birds?
Yes, pigeons started talking.
I see you noticed that too. Okay. Well,
Pigeons comedians.
When did you start talking?
Went to Big Machine. Big Machine called. We went. Changed us.
the big machine called. How did it call?
We hear it now. You don't hear it?
Oh,
I'm listening. Do I hear it?
You do not hear it.
No. No, I don't.
You need pigeon ears for that.
Always calling.
Which direction is it calling from?
He turns his head toward the northeast.
What does it say?
It doesn't say. It just calls. Other birds go. Birds go to it. Become changed.
Did they all talk, or what happened when...
No, only pigeons talk. Other birds become cruel, evil.
So so Brian, where you were, or where we are right now, and you said northeast.
Yes.
The big machine is not the main reactor that we see on the map?
No, because that would be to the southwest.
Gotcha. Okay.
You are on Big Boulder Island.
Can we see anything to the northeast in the state of light that is?
Not from where you are, because you are to the southwest of that big hill.
Okay, that's what I wondered.
You'd have to go around to see that direction.
Interesting.
Yeah, I want to see what's northeast of the island, guys. And the pigeons don't seem so bad,
So do you want to?
after all.
So Cody, I'm thinking, since we, so Brian, when we talk like this, can we talk as characters as we have seen the map, or are we seeing the map as the player?
You have probably seen this map as the loop was being laid out. It was
Okay.
linked to the media.
Oh,
This much detail was never supposed to have been seen by the public, but somebody at the Department of Defense screwed up. So you've all seen this map.
Okay. So, Cody, are you thinking northeast is going to be up near that other island, just outside the loop? You remember from the map?
Maybe.
Or am I turned around?
Maybe.
What was the name of that island?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, you're talking about Sentinel Island.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Yeah. That's got. If I remember correctly, I'm trying to kind of remember what I saw.
But is that the island outside the loop
So
or inside?
I don't remember that.
Sentinel's the outside one.
So, but the birds are still hearing this call from somewhere in that area.
Perhaps. There might also be something
Okay.
closer. Wait a minute. The big machine, did it fly? Is there a flying big machine?
No, doesn't fly.
Hey, we have a boat, don't we?
We do.
Is it on the ground?
Let's just follow Mrs. Peabody's homing sequence.
Yeah. Want to come with us on a little trip? There'll be more corn where that came from.
Better stay here.
Okay, bad cop time.
You see any people around the machine?
Yes. One person, one people. Very mean.
Do you remember how it looked like?
Tall people.
Tall people.
Bad smell.
Well, we know where they are, and we kind of know what we might be up against, but we can just go and scout it out.
Mrs. Peabody, have you ever talked to the tall man?
Not me. Others talked. He's not nice.
Okay, guys. We want to follow the bird. We can use him as our compass.
How are we going to keep up with her?
Oh, she'll stay in the the jacket.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe, yeah. Okay. That's cool.
So then you were talking about taking the boat to the northeast with a bird compass.
With a bird compass.
Do we have...
Coolest compass. Maybe tie a little string with a piece of corn dangling.
I think Kevin was going to keep him in the jacket.
Well,
right?
then he'll be looking...
Just out of sleep.
Then he'll be looking at the corn and not the direction that you want him to be guiding you.
Well, Peabody already told us which direction she was feeling the call from, so she can just keep telling us which direction.
Okay. If that is your plan, then I'm going to need somebody to make a tinker roll to drive that boat out into the lake in the dark, unless you plan to wait for morning.
I'll do it.
I got one success.
That works too.
Oh, what's the weather on the lake? I'm assuming it's just nice and no waves.
It's not bad. There's a bit of a current because it is actually a river, but the water is fairly calm right now. It only gets choppy in the spring and fall when there's weather. Mm-hmm. All right, so which of you is actually driving?
Cody can drive. I just wanted to give him inspiration.
Wrong game system.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you motor out to the northeast and taking readings, so to speak, from your pigeon compass. It does indeed lead you to Sentinel Island.
All right.
And for the sake of drama, I'm going to say that it's getting on toward morning as you approach a magnetrine ship. This wreck has been here for a while, apparently. It's nice and rusted out. And as you approach, you see that the main hatch has been blocked off by a big piece of metal. And as you're approaching, you start to notice that the birds are becoming a little livelier. So if you don't want to be spotted, I'll need everybody to make me a sneak roll again.
It's that black turtle that mind just gets me through every situation.
I still need a sneak roll from Moghu.
On it.
Oh, there it is. All right, so Enzo has 2 excess successes. That's a fun phrase. But we have 3 additional successes that we need. So first, Enzo, who are you distributing your extras to? You've got Kevin, Jomar, and Moghu.
I think this time I'll help out Kevin and Jomar.
Okay.
Maybe they're closest in the boat.
Thank you.
So then, Moghu, would you like to spend a luck, or can you justify your pride? What is your pride?
Oh, right. So, I guess.
Kicking people, probably not the best way to be sneaky.
Unless you're kicking yourself, metaphorically speaking.
But you could take a condition to push it, or you could re-roll by spending a luck point. Which you still have all 3 of your lucks right now, so.
I suck at re-rolling, but sure. Okay, I'll re-roll.
Yeah, I'm realizing I misunderstood earlier. Probably pushing isn't a good idea unless you've run out of luck, right? Because now I've gimped all the rest of my rolls.
Yeah, that's a valid interpretation of that, yes.
Oh, well.
Okay, so I roll again?
Yep. 1 success. Okay.
Yay!
All right, so what lucky break do you have that prevents you from making a lot of noise?
For me?
Yes, you.
What lucky break I had? Oh, no, man.
And what kind of birds are these that are looking at us that are about to notice?
Mostly seagulls right now. You can't think of anything? All right. So you step out like right into the open when there are a whole bunch of seagulls just like kind of all gathered around on the plain. But by some incredible good fortune, they all happen to be looking the other direction. And you duck down behind another rock before they turn around. Any of them turn around and see you.
Cool.
Quantum Childhood is brought to you by this fine sponsor.
Hey, kids! Do you crave the flavors of the grill but just can't beat the summer heat? Why grill when you can chill with McDosserscene's Barbecue Saucicles, the savory frozen treat that's sure to please. Now available in classic barbecue, honey mustard, and teriyaki. McDosserstein's Barbecue Saucicles, found in your grocer's freezer section.
All right. So then, as the sun starts to rise, the birds stop their roosting, take to the air, and mostly go somewhere else, although there's still a few that continue to circle around the island. You approach the Magnetrine ship, and you see that the only way in is that blocked-off door. And from the disposition of this big metal bar in front of it, it looks like somebody put it there deliberately.
What's in front of the door?
It's this big metal beam.
Is it welded or locked or just placed across?
It's just wedged across the door, so you'll definitely have to move it before you can get inside.
All right.
Which would require a force roll.
Can we check if there are any of the people that the pigeon mentioned?
You don't see any signs of any people.
Maybe the lasso to tie it on.
That's a good idea. Is there a place to tie the rope around to gain leverage?
Yeah, you could do that. I'm going to need, though that means that Cody is going to have to make the force roll.
All right.
Which happens to be one of your key skills, so excellent.
So I tie it around the end and wrap the other end around my hand a few times, and then I just explosively yank on it, trying to unwedge the metal bar.
All right, so you pull it away from the door, which you can now open.
Should we draw straws?
Well, for my part, how big is the metal bar? Is it something that would be realistic to carry as like a tool to smack things with?
No, it's like 12, 14 feet long.
Okay, so then I just carefully set it down to the side and take my lasso back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still leaning against the ship. You just moved it away from the door.
So it doesn't clang as we drop it?
I'm going to say that he was careful enough that you didn't make a lot of noise doing that. You will still have to sneak into the ship if that's what you're planning on doing.
I mean, it sounds like the plan.
So who's going first?
Okay, who's going first,
around
guys?
nervously.
I can go first, or I can stand at the door and stand guard. Whatever you
Enzo's
think.
probably the sneakiest.
Yeah, everyone looks at me in my black turtleneck.
Hey Enzo, why don't you head in and do some recon, man?
All right, well, that's what I get for wearing black. So, all right. Sneak roll. 2 successes.
All right. So you slip in, and this whole ship is kind of canted. So it's a little difficult to climb up the ladder because it's at an angle, and you got to climb up and sideways at the same time. But you manage it, and you get up through a hatch in the floor to the bridge.
So I climb up into the bridge?
Climb up into the bridge. So Enzo is here. To one side, you've got a closed door that probably leads to the storage area. This thing 5 is some kind of weird, bizarre machine. There are bird droppings everywhere. A reasonably disgusting number of dead birds scattered all over the place. Several of the windows in the bridge are broken. And you hear somebody moving around over here in Area 4.
So at this point, I'm just kind of like peeking my head in.
You're going to peek your head into Area 4? Or are you peeking your head into the bridge?
Yeah, I think just in the bridge and taking a look around.
Okay. Well, I've described what you've seen.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I think I will... Is there something blocking the view in section of 4?
Yeah, there's a bulkhead and a closed door there.
I think I might try to sneak up to the wall and have a peek around to see what's behind
Well,
there.
it's totally closed off. You'd have to actually open the door to be
Okay.
able to see in.
Gotcha.
And you hear something or someone moving around in there.
Is there a door that I can try to quietly open?
You could try it, but you have no idea how big that room is or how close that guy is to it. You want to try and get others of your crew up here
I think
first?
I think that's next move is getting back up. So at least the lay of the land. So I'll go back and tell them what I've seen.
All right. So Enzo's back down at the door telling you all of this.
So what'd you see in there, dude?
Well, there's a crazy machine, a bunch of bird droppings and dead birds and something. There's a noise behind it.
A noise? You mean like a person?
I think so, or that, or really, really big bird. So, I think we need to do that up there. So, but the way is clear leading up to the bridge.
Okay.
What did the machine look like?
Yeah, go ahead.
It looked kind of like an arcade game. It had blinking lights and these long metallic arms. There was a number of deep cycle marine batteries connected to it for power.
Okay.
And there were also a lot of tools of various types scattered around the room.
So Enzo,
How big are the batteries?
They're fairly large. They're the type that you'd be using to power a houseboat or something.
Oh, okay.
about 3 or 4 times the size of a car battery.
Oh, okay, big.
Yeah. Not 9 volts.
That's what I was thinking.
So Enzo, you want me to head in there with the bat and we'll go in, or is somebody going to stand guard while some of us go in, or do you want everybody to go in?
I mean, probably as many people as we can, but if we want to split in half, maybe.
Well, you said that the entrance to the bridge was a ladder, right?
Yes.
Shouldn't have any trouble with people coming from outside then, as long as we keep an eye on that one entrance.
Okay.
And if your enemies are birds, you probably got more trouble from the broken windows on the bridge.
Okay.
That too.
All right, Enzo, lead the way, man.
Have all your shiny stuff ready.
All right, so Enzo's already made his sneak roll. I need one from each of the rest of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
This is not my strength.
Feels like I did.
Okay, so
Oh,
he
yikes.
sees this coming.
Oh, dear.
So basically, we're having this conversation. It's just echoing throughout the show. So,
All right, so by the time you get back up that ladder, whoever was in that room has heard you and is aware that you're coming. And right as the last of you comes up, this door here opens, and this guy appears. Let me see if
Well,
I
he
can.
looks pretty small.
Oh,
So there's
All
Don
right.
Dixon.
Dude, he's alive. Okay.
He is alive, but he is in not very good condition. He's very dirty, and his body's covered in small wounds. Looks like he's been pecked quite a bit by the birds. He looks quite mad, and he comes out and he says, "What are you doing here? This is not where you belong. This is my place, mine and hers.
Who hers?
who is hers?
She's the one that I've been doing all of this for. You guys get out of here. You kids go away. Get out of here. These birds are coming for you." And he slams a button on the wall
Oh crap!
that causes a few more of the lights on this machine to light up.
Hey man,
All
chill out. Chill out. We're not We're not going to cause any trouble.
All right, you are now in extended trouble. So, in this section of the game, you guys will make one large roll.
Okay.
Each of you contributing as many dice as you can to the situation. So after he hits that button, you hear a screech from outside, and almost immediately at one of the windows, that hawk appears.
All right.
This is a goshawk, and it's got very unsettling red eyes.
Hey, buddy.
I want to try to use my mirror.
Okay. What skill are you going to...
So is that all that happens for now?
well, this is the situation that you've got. You've got Don Dixon on one side, the goshawk on the other.
Okay.
And you can hear the sounds of more birds on the way.
All right.
Jomar, what's your intent? And what skill are you going to use?
Well, my intent is to protect my group, and so I'll probably use horrible enforce. Unfortunately, probably move.
Okay. So how does that apply in this situation?
If the hawk is coming in, I'm raising the bat and I'm moving towards him just to be prepared.
Okay, so you're going to charge the hawk. Try to get in between it and your friends
Yes.
as quickly as you can. Okay?
Yes.
Kevin, what are you going to do?
So this machine, does it look like I could easily unplug anything?
If you want to try and disable the machine, that would be a tinker roll.
Okay, that's not going to go well. Yeah, I look at it and I'm like, hey guys, go smash that. I'll take care of the dude. And I go and say, your niece is really worried about you, Mr. Person, Mr. Don.
All right, so that's what? Charm or empathize?
I guess.
I think empathize makes more sense. What's your heart and mind are equal?
Well, mine's a little bit lower, but I mean, I could make sense. I could see either way, maybe. How does he look like? Well, he looks like he's crazy, right?
Yeah, he's quite crazed. But if he cares about his niece, that's possibly a good way to go.
Yeah, we'll go with the niece.
Okay. And I'll let you pick whether you want that to be a charm or empathize. It'll be mechanically identical.
Oh, I want a charm.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at Jomar's sheet. I should be looking at Kevin's.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, charm is much better for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be looking at the right character record. And don't roll quite yet. We're going to get there in a bit. Enzo, what's your move?
Well, I think I'll try to, because I guess I'm torn on sneaking to either help Moghu work on the machine, or if there's an opening to sneak behind Mr. Donald.
Okay, so you're going to be ambush bug then? Just try to
I think so.
be not seen until it's time to strike. Okay.
Yeah. I want to see what's like in that room behind him if he's coming all the way out
All right.
through the doorway.
Cody, what's your move?
I want to try to disable the machine. I'm not sure if there's a way that I can, if there's anything on it that's ropeable that looks essential, or if my best bet is to just unplug the battery by hand.
If you wanted to try and actually physically break part of it by wrapping the lasso, the rope around stuff, and just yanking on it, you could probably justify that, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If there was sticking out bits at the top or anything that look like they might break off.
All right. Some of those those mechanical arms I mentioned look like they've got teeny tiny surgical tools on them.
Okay, yeah. I'll rope one of those then. Is that still more of a tinker thing, or is it, force is mechanically going to be mechanically identical? So
either one, yeah.
I can use either one. Okay.
And Moghu.
I was thinking and trying to understand the way that the machine works to shut down the signal. By reprogramming it, by just,
So that would be
using it, basically.
Program or calculate?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I guess I will use program.
The stakes here are if you guys cannot manage to shut down the machine and or talk Don Dixon out of continuing what he's doing, then he will continue making killer birds that will continue threatening the area. And since you did not manage to totally sneak up on him, you've got to roll 3 times the number of you. So you need a total of 15 successes. You've made your plan, and let's play out the scene. So everybody make their roll on their particular skill that they chose.
Does my jacket apply? Oh, well, I get the bird in the jacket.
Oh, no.
Come on, Sneak. Come on, Turtleneck. Oh!
Ooh.
So then how does this end up work? Do we get more rounds at all, or do we just have to burn our luck and forces?
Well, this is the end of the scenario, so
Okay.
spend whatever resources you need to. I recommend anybody that got 0 successes, go ahead and use a luck point if you still have one available.
Okay. Well, first of all, can I use my pride as well for like an extra success? Because that's a guaranteed success, right?
Correct.
Cool. All right.
Oh, I can use my pride as well with animals like me. I like them more than people. So.
That makes sense. You can maybe get some of the seagulls to defect.
Just talk them down. Just like, so how do we change the roll? Or?
All right, well, let me organize things for myself here. I need a piece of paper. All right, so on the initial roll, we've got 2 successes from Moghu, 3 successes from Kevin.
Yeah, I'm very charming to bird lovers.
Evidently, mentioning Stacy was the right move. And see, Cody, you said that you were going to use your pride for 1 success?
Well, maybe not. I'm thinking about using luck first, but I'll probably end up using my pride eventually.
Yeah, you probably will. Go ahead and re-roll for your luck.
Cool. So I'll take away 1 luck point. I'll try again. As I throw my lasso the first time, I realize it's not going to hit, so I pull it back early, but it still doesn't hit. All right.
And you've still got 2 more luck points.
Yep. I'll need to think about how I'm going to get lucky enough to try the same. Do we have to continue trying the same action? I guess so, since it's just the 1 roll, right?
You can narrate it down however you like.
All right.
When we get to that point. But go ahead and make another attempt.
Oh, should I just keep trying to go? I guess I'll just
we'll get them one at a
burn my
time.
luck points. Oh, there's
There
3
you
successes.
go.
Okay, so on my 3rd attempt, I finally managed to loop it around one of the arms, and as I yank on it, breaking it as best as I can, I say, "You have to stop. Your birds they're hurting people. That's not okay. Shut it down."
So Jomar.
All right.
Jomar had no successes, so do you want to use your luck point?
Yeah, I've got 1, and so what I do is I hit my move again, roll that 1 again, right? And then drop my luck point to 0?
Yes.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, nope. Okay. And Enzo, same story. I think you already used one of your luck, didn't you?
I haven't used it yet.
Had?
I've got 2.
Okay.
Drop 1. Going for Sneak. Nope. So he keeps glancing over as I keeps looking
Back up and try again, but then he turns his head again.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll try that one more time. So as Kevin keeps talking, burn another luck and Sneak.
Oof.
Oh. Yep. So he
All right.
looks over at me again and just start looking at my nails.
But you did have that point from your pride because the animals like you. Jomar's pride was what?
Yeah, where is my pride? I think I've overlooked that.
Oh, you're musically adept and inclined.
Yeah.
Well, you were trying to give
Sing,
people
man.
inspiration
Rock ballad
before.
time.
Do you want to be? You want to sing? Give them some inspiration.
Yeah. I could sing something. I guess maybe.
All right, I'll count it.
Okay. I mean,
What are you singing?
what am I singing? Let's see. There's a bird coming through the window and a guy standing by the door. I got my bat and missed him again. Let's hope that your charm holds out for all of us. La 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 la. That's what I'm coming up with.
All right, so then we are at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 5 more.
So with my pride, do I do another roll?
No, the
Pride,
pride
yeah.
just automatically adds a success.
Okay.
Moghu's pride was
Kicking him in the
okay. She's
balls.
probably pretty mad at this point. Yeah,
You go ahead, girl.
so I can imagine that
Just mad at all of us failing.
that applies pretty easily in this situation.
Show us some girl power. Get it?
Just like an epic eye roll over that silent room.
Cody, had you used your pride yet?
I had, yeah. So I should
Okay.
be 4 total points, I believe.
All right, that's right. So that gets us up to 12.
Right, 3 from the success.
Kevin had already used his pride of being immensely charming on the pigeon.
Oh, yeah. Well used.
Jomar, we just discussed, and Enzo's. So now we're down to pushing rolls.
Wait, I have 1 luck point left.
Oh, you do?
And looking at the rules, it sounds like I can re-roll only my failed dice as well.
That's only for pushing a roll. For a luck roll, you have to reroll
Okay.
everything.
You have to roll the entire... Okay.
Right. And since
I'm
you got
misreading
3
that.
that time, I would not do that.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I didn't read far enough. I just saw it lets you re-roll failed dice.
Yeah, so for pushing the roll, you get to reroll only the ones that didn't come up 6.
Oh, okay. So yeah. I guess I still can do that, but I'll let the others do that first.
Right. So Jomar,
Yes.
you can reroll 5 dice by checking, or 4 dice by checking a condition.
Okay. I'm going to do. I'm going to do angry right now.
Okay.
Check that, and then.
Ow.
Yeah, you can push again to get 3 dice.
Okay.
Do we still need 5 more successes?
You're up to 12, so you only need 3 more.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, and I'm going to go. I'm getting scared. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, no.
Any more? Any more pushing?
You can keep pushing if you want.
Okay. All right, I'll do it one more. So that's 2 die.
Yep.
Okay. And I think success.
1 more.
I'm going to do exhausted, and I've
Okay.
got 1 more, or that's it.
You can reroll that 3 by checking 1 more condition.
Can I hold?
Yes, you can.
I'll hold.
You can always come back to it later if you need that very last die.
Okay.
All right, Kevin.
I need 2 more
yeah.
successes, right? That's all.
You've already got 3, and you rolled 8 originally, so you could, if you push, you could roll 5 more dice.
Come on, Kev. We need you, man.
These would be in addition to what I did.
Yep. You could be the superhero here.
Okay.
I believe in you, Kev. I believe in you.
Okay. I'm going to be a little angry right now. Like, Kevin's getting he's like, dude, are you really gonna do this and kill your niece?
There's 1 more. All right, you are already a superhero, though, so let's see. Cody eventually had 3 successes on 6 dice, so you could push to roll 3 more dice.
It's true. So I guess we can run out of dice first. And then is there any way to get more successes other than forcing or no?
Not at this
All
point,
right.
unless you wanted to throw away the 3 that you already got with a
No.
chance.
So I can roll 3 more, right? That's what you said.
Yep.
Oh, except it'll only be 2 with the condition. Is that correct?
No, it'll be 3 initially.
Oh, and then the next one. Okay.
Less every
Gotcha.
time you check
All
another
right.
one. Yeah.
So let's see. So I'm gonna check. Scared because I'm seeing that the others aren't pulling their weight, and this doesn't bode well. And that is 0 more successes.
All right. Let's give Moghu a chance. Do you want to push?
Good.
I was saying I'm still angry from the time that I went to the house.
No, that one was removed when you had that conversation with Kevin about the Funyuns.
True, Funyuns. Now I want Funyuns, damn it. Okay, I get angry.
Right.
I get very pissed.
So you get to roll 4 more dice.
There you go. Ouch.
It's a tough night.
All right. Yep. Cody, would you like to push again?
Yeah. All right. I'll take angry then.
All right.
Am I the only one who wasn't
2
angry?
dice. At this point, probably.
And those of us that failed on the
Moghu, try
Tragic.
again with 3 dice.
Yay.
1 more.
Sweet.
Okay, Cody,
How many more?
can you still push?
Yeah, I have 1 more condition.
Yay.
I can take injured.
All right. And roll 1 more die.
All right. Nope. So I
Nope.
still get injured. I tried to rope another arm, but I fall over in my face.
Moghu, 2d6.
Okay. Wait.
I think I'm actually doing this wrong.
Damn it.
As I'm reading this, you get to re-roll all failed dice. So how many dice are we missing at that point? Jomar did 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so you don't.
So Jomar, roll 3 dice.
I held on my last one.
Wait,
Well, yeah, but I cheated you out of some dice because I misread the rules.
Oh, okay. So what? One more push? 2 more push?
You don't have to push anymore,
Okay.
but one. Yeah, you got 3 dice that you should have had that you didn't get to roll through all of
Okay.
that.
I'll do. Can I just choose
You don't
2d6?
You don't have. Then just go ahead and roll all 3d6. These are dice that
okay.
you should have rolled and didn't.
Got you. Here it goes.
Okay. How many did Kevin not get to roll because I screwed up?
So he just pushed 1.
Oh, yeah, you only pushed once. So you could roll,
-1.
push again for that full 5d6.
Okay. Kevin just he's feeling angry right now, and he's seeing that the negotiations are going down. He kind of just wants to punch the guy as hard as he can in the stomach.
Back to bad cop, I see.
He's playing bipolar cop is what he's doing.
And is that a 12-year-old punch or a 13-year-old punch? Because that matters.
Oh, 13. 13 and a half.
Oh, yeah. There you go. That's what's going to hurt.
Well, what do I need to roll to punch this guy?
Just continue rolling your same dice pool that you'd been using.
Okay.
You can narrate how it goes however you like once we get there.
Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
there it is. The
Nice.
15th
Hooray.
success that you needed.
Yay.
All right, so tell me how this all goes down. Let's go back to front this time. Moghu, narrate your actions.
So I get close to the computing part of the machine and basically start to press buttons until I get the signal to stop. Meanwhile, I'm swearing a lot because I'm pretty angry about it. And potentially on my way to the machine, I might have stepped accidentally in one of Dong's foot because he's an arse.
All right, Cody.
Yeah, so I lasso one of the arms and I pull off the surgical instrument as I shout it at Don. Your birds are trying to kill children. How can you live with yourself?
All right, Enzo.
Well, like I say, I think I keep getting caught sneaking. Then maybe once that punch goes down, I'm able to slip in behind him and jump on his back or something. He's doubled over.
All right, Kevin.
And I just yell, "Sneak attack!"
So, I mean, Kevin was doing all the talking. He gets mad when the guy is clearly unreasonable, and he runs and kind of does his wrestler move and kind of jumps and slams his fist as hard as he can into the guy's chest, however high he can hit.
All right,
But while still kind of aiming down and hopefully looking cool.
Oh, all kinds of cool. Jomar.
Yeah, I think as I step forward to swing the bat, I bring it back just a little bit, and I think I clipped Don right across the nose a little bit, but took a good swing at the hawk, and I think I connected. I'm hoping that I was able to at least cause him to cause the hawk to maybe back up or think again about trying to actually attack.
All right, so Cody is the only one who got injured. So while you were pulling all of these mechanical arms down, you misjudged the angle on one of them and get a nice big gash across your shoulder from a very, very sharp scalpel.
That's fair, but painful.
In the meantime, feathers are flying. There's birds swooping in the windows. Jomar manages to pace that hawk with his well-timed strike of the bat. Dawn is ranting and raving, but as soon as his niece's name is mentioned, he shouts, "Stacy! Stacy's in town! Oh no! No! Shut it all down!" And he's pointing at things on the machine. Moghu notes what he's pointing at and flips some switches, pushes some buttons, and gets it all shut down. And at the end of it all, you've got some additional dead seagulls, a very dead goshawk. The rest of the birds, as soon as that goshawk goes down, scatter in every direction. And then you guys just go to town on that machine and make sure it's not getting rebuilt, smashing it as best you can.
Yeah.
Smashing montage. Just
And in the end, you leave Dawn wounded, nose maybe broken, stomach punched, and weeping on the deck of this magnetrine ship. Now let's head back to town because you still got a little bit of unfinished business with a certain corpse.
We do.
Yes. We do, Kevin.
We left it in that wagon, right?
It was if I recall correctly, it was in the wagon in the shed still.
In the shed? Yeah.
So what are you doing with poor Sargon? He's been through a lot.
I think we got rid of our sister, right?
Right.
So she's
Well,
not
she
around.
believes you.
Or she
Yeah.
believes everything I said.
She's conveniently out of the way wherever she's playing.
Okay.
And I have my little red wagon.
How far away from the shed are we going to bury this poor animal?
Where's the nearest woods?
Well, that would probably be back to that dry creek near the river.
Where it all began.
Narrative symmetry. That's what we like.
We're taking a body. That's where I'm looking at with guys. Like, guys, let's dump him in the river. I mean, the creek, and just let him do a Viking death.
Wait a minute.
What?
Can't just dump him in the river, dude.
There are people that like to go rafting on that river.
Dude, you
so.
never would have made it as a gangster.
We gotta dig. Man, look, we gotta dig. You know, the coyotes will come and get him.
Okay, we'll bury him next to the river. Next to the creek.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And did anybody have like a something we can use for like a capstone to memorialize this sweet principal's pet? How long did he live? Like, did we put the years on there, or most beloved pooch or something? I mean, what?
Dude, it's an unmarked grave.
I'm still disturbed about it, but I'm trying to give Mr. Popular a benefit of the doubt because I like him so much. But
No, are we not trying to be discreet by the fact that this was not a natural cause?
Kevin,
Yeah, but then they could
can you answer
try to
that question?
find who did it. They're trying to get away.
The question.
Right?
How it happened?
I just Enzo, close your ears. I mean, okay, this doesn't get out to anyone.
It's just us.
But I got my bike and the dog up on the roof, and I was gonna do a jump into my mattress that I'd put down there, because Chuck's Chuck is man sitting us, so he let me do that, and well, I don't want to talk about the rest of it. It ended badly.
So Moghu, the way he explained it to me, check this out. He's like, you know how a cat can fall from a high thing and land on its all four legs? And I said, yeah. And he said, it didn't happen like that, or something like that. And this is was the principal's dog. And
Right.
Still is in spirit.
Right.
Kevin, you're going to get us in so much trouble, dude.
No, we're gonna bury it.
All
We're
right.
gonna wash it under. The dog ran off, joined the coyotes. He's living the dream life. Everything's good.
Okay.
So we need to forge a letter from the dog that it's running away, right?
I'm not sure that would help. Well, you could write in an anonymous one to the school paper. I'm okay with that. Just don't mention names. Snitches get stitches.
Oh, my word.
So we're not going to try to replace this
Well,
stuff.
we're bound to take care of each other, so nobody's going to say anything. But man, we got to get this done now before stuff starts happening.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
And anybody thought about what to say when the principal is back and asks for his dog?
Oh, okay. Does anybody? So we've heard lots of weird stuff about the loop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh, okay. So would we have maybe seen like a hole that we think is loopish that would fit a dog? We could just throw him into. Well, no, we probably can't get near
Like an exhaust
enough
vent.
to a loop thing that we actively know.
I think probably your plan for the Dry Creek bed, have a little funeral for it.
Yeah.
That's probably sufficient.
Dig a hole.
Okay. Okay, yeah, then that's what we're doing. We gravel up our shuttles and whatever. If someone wants to say a few words, they can bring something to read. Maybe a reading from Old Yeller.
Or Call of the Wild, maybe.
I think Enzo carves a little
There we go.
wooden headstone that says "Good boy."
God.
Kevin's okay with that because there's no names.
All right, so you have laid Sargon to rest. I think the next thing that we need to probably address is Enzo, because he was not at home when he was supposed to be at home. So it's probably by this time 5 or 6 in the afternoon. See, we started on a Tuesday, so this is, I think,
next day.
either Thursday or Friday. I forget exactly how many days we spent. So your dad's not home yet. But when you get into your room, you're putting things away, you look over at the terrarium where you had those 2 white rats. There's not 2 white rats there anymore. There is, however, a shoebox next to that terrarium that wasn't there before.
Uh-oh.
Alright. I'm gonna tentatively have a look in that shoebox.
Both rats are inside. Both of their necks have been broken.
Oh,
His dad is hardcore.
yeah, Enzo's just mortified. Oh. Yeah, well, I think... Is there anything... Can I notice anything besides the obvious that their necks were broken?
You can make an investigate roll, I guess, if you like.
Yeah, I think I'll do that first. Nope.
No, you don't notice much of anything out of the ordinary there. You're pretty sure you know what happened, though. Are you going to wait around for your dad?
I think first I'm going to have another burial. Second time in one day. And if I think it's my dad, then I'm kind of tempted to sort of pack up and go to someone else's house.
Whose house are you going to go to?
I think I'd go to Jomar's. Yeah, the most kind of, Big Brother-ish.
All right.
So, yes, I'm going to pack up my birding book and my salamander. And
Now, do you come to my front door, or do you come to the window, or what?
I think I'll come to the window first.
Okay.
Tap on the glass.
All right. Brian, can we dialogue a little? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Enzo, what's going on, man?
Hey, you mind if I stay with you for a couple days?
Sure. Yeah, man, come on in. Yeah, let me help you with that. You got like your belongings? Are you running away?
Not sure yet. I think I just need a few days.
Okay.
My dad's he's never done something like this. I tell him about the dead rats.
Oh, dude, are you serious? Oh, that's not cool, man. Yeah, you hang here with me, and we'll just if my parents ask, I'm just gonna say it's all cool, and just ask if you can like spend the night. We'll take care of the other days. That I got you, man. I got you. Wow, dude, that's so scary, man.
All right. Cody. When the group breaks up to go their separate ways, as soon as everybody's out of sight, you're headed back to your house.
Yep.
And you hear somebody say, "You, hey kid."
I turn around. What do I see?
You see Stacy. She looks really mad.
Okay.
She says, "You owe me. You owe me big. Not only did the police come and shut down my house, but somebody called the cops on me personally. My mom is in town looking for me. So you owe me. I need a place to stay."
Oh no. And Cody is literally freezing because he realizes that he can't take her home. That'd be a bad idea. Doesn't want to show her the hideout. So yeah, my mind's spinning. I don't even think I've met you before. Are you... What was your name again?
"I'm Stacy, and you're Cody, and I know it was you that told."
Well... I'll have to get back to you on that one. Can I try to charm her?
You can try it.
In my horribly debuffed state? No, okay. Didn't work. I do owe you. But, alright, I have to be totally honest with you. I told my dad, so if you come with me, the police and your parents are only going to find you faster. Do I know any other way I can help her other than telling her about the hideout? Oh, no.
No basement or anything in the house?
Tell her to go to the place we just came from.
To where?
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
That's a good idea.
Oh.
Wait, Stacy, I know where your uncle is.
Really? You found Knuckle Dong?
Do you know how to sail a boat?
I no, I've never been sailing in my life.
Well, your uncle is on Sentinel Island out in the lake. At least last I saw him. He's in a place that's pretty private.
That wasn't the solution that I had anticipated. Interesting.
Sorry.
No, we just had this great boss fight. If you want to head back that way.
She looks a little skeptical, but she accepts your recommendation. But as she's walking away, she says, "This doesn't clear things between us," and she walks off.
All right. Oh, I can't roll. Not like this.
So she sums up, and you're basically like, "Nope, can't stay with me. Go that way."
Actually,
how'd you learn my name, though? I was just standing watch, man.
Well, that's a good question. Actually, since all 4 of your conditions are checked, you're not even allowed to make rolls at this point. You're broken.
Oh, really? Am I broken in addition? Okay.
Yeah, that's the definition of broken, is when all 4 other...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
All right. Is there anything else dangling for Kevin or Moghu at this point?
I don't think so.
With the body gone, that's it.
I kind of thought so. Oh, yeah, right. You had the dog thing. All right. So the summer drags on. There's scattered reports of birds being a little more aggressive than usual, but it's usually only in single birds or maybe groups of 2 or 3 at most.
Mm-hmm.
And over the course of the summer, there's a larger number than usual of birds that die mysteriously, a lot of them with strange head injuries. You generally come to the conclusion that, Miss Peabody. Do you still have Miss Peabody, or did you let her go?
I'd probably let her go. I tried to talk to her, like at the end of ET, but yeah, I think I'll let it go.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been good if she'd have seen that burial, dude.
That's true. No witnesses.
Well, I mean, who'd believe a talking pigeon anyway? So I think you're okay.
Was she still able to talk?
Yeah, she could still talk.
After we killed it?
Oh, dude, then I kept her.
Part of the gang now.
We could keep her at the hideout.
Because she's a little bit more well taken care of, Enzo puts his budding veterinary skills to use and keeps her alive longer than the other birds. So she'll still be available in the next scenario.
Especially after my recent loss, we were very attached to this bird.
All right.
Oh, so the chips kind of killing them?
Yeah, they all pretty much suffer from infections as a result of the surgery in an extremely unsanitary place. Don Dixon eventually returns.
So we need to take him to a vet and get surgery.
You could try that. I don't know a whole lot of vets that'll be real enthusiastic about treating a pigeon, but, kids. In any case, Don Dixon returns to his house for a few weeks and then mysteriously up and vanishes again, leaving Stacy behind. But since she was seen in his company and the neighbors now know her, the hue and cry for the lost girl seems to have died down. Whether that's because Dawn came to some arrangement with her mom or not, you don't know. She keeps her distance from you for the most part. And summer draws to a close, and it's almost time for school to start.
Oh, man.
Next week, we begin Chapter 2, Grown-Up Attraction. This has been Episode 2 of the Quantum Childhood Actual Play RPG, The Killer Birds Part 2. The music for this episode is entitled Relapse by White Haze, generously provided by the YouTube No Copyright Music Library. The Tales from the Loop RPG is based on the art of Simon Stallenhog and uses the Year Zero game engine. More episodes of Quantum Childhood and of the Geek at Arms podcast can be found at geekatarms.com.